But right now, we just gonna talk about the process, like what we went through, okay? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Buadum's Insight. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe and turn that post notification on. And if you're not, listen to me. If you're not, listen to me. If you're not, welcome back. Look, man, you guys are stuck with me today. It's just me. Zaina is in Virginia with her family. You know, Ace is over there, so you just stuck with your boy. It's okay though, because we about to drop some content that y'all been asking for a very long time. Your boy just got a haircut. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? It's time to drop some gems. All right, so what y'all want to know? Tell me. What y'all... Hold on real quick, man. Hold on real quick. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do that. If you don't follow us on TikTok, make sure you do that. I need you guys to do that before I drop this content. And if you haven't subscribed, I need you to do that right now. So I'm gonna give you a moment. I'm gonna give you one moment to do that. All right, so check this out. We're gonna talk about the housing process that we went through. It was a beautiful and crazy process. This was our first time going through it. And now that we understand, you know, kind of what you have to, the steps that you have to take to, you know, purchase your first home or purchase a home, period. We really wanted to pass on that information to other people. So let's get right into it. Your boy needs some water. Can I get some water, please? All right, you know, we just, I've been having y'all sit up here too long watching and haven't passed on no information. So we want to get it popping. When starting this home buying process, the first thing we wanted to do was understand our financial situation. The reason for it, because you want to know how much you're willing to spend on a house. How much money are you willing to pay monthly for a house? What interest rates do you qualify based off your credit situation? After we figured all that information out, we went ahead and started looking for lenders. Okay. Your boy is tripping. I can't get my words together. Help me get my words together, okay? So look, after we understood our financial situation, we searched for lenders with little to no PMI, very low interest rates, and we wanted to pay as little down payment as possible. After doing some research and speaking with, you know, our friends and family members that's also going through the process, we decided to go with Navy Federal. If you don't have Navy Federal, get Navy Federal. Find someone in your family or friends that has Navy Federal and make sure you open an account with Navy Federal. I'm done. We decided to go with Navy Federal because for their first home buyers program, they had 0% down payment, no PMI, and low interest rates. And it met all the requirements. Everything that we wanted from a lender, Navy Federal gave that to us, you know. On top of that, Navy Federal also had a realty program. And within that realty program, if you actually went through their program, they assigned you a realtor, and they also gave you money back on closing. So, you know what? I'm moving too fast, so I'm gonna get back there. But let's go back. So look, after we found a lender, we got pre-approved for a mortgage for X amount, $1 million, whatever. We immediately started looking for homes. We searched for homes on Zillow.com, Realtor.com, websites. Our realtor actually, you know, sent us to be able to look for homes. The market in Florida is crazy. So the houses that we did like that were being sold, they were selling in like 24 hours, which was crazy. So we decided to look at communities in Central Florida that we like. So we ended up coming to the community that we stay now, and we loved it, and we started to move forward with the process. So what did that process entail? Let me tell you. Slow down. I need some water. I didn't get the water yet, so I'll be right back. Let me get the water. Get some water. First of all, I'm gonna keep going, but what I like to do when I'm having these talks, I like to keep y'all entertained. There's no point in me sitting here and sounding like a sounding board, and it gets a little boring, and then you just skipping. All right. So look, laugh a little, get the information, enjoy the video. Let's keep it moving. So after we got pre-approved, we found some communities we liked in Florida. We found the one that we liked. And now this is when it got crazy, okay? So obviously we've been saving for a house, you know what I'm saying? But once we found out that Navy Federal was, we didn't have to put any money down for Navy Federal, I took maybe 50, maybe 60, maybe 70% of our savings and put it into the stock market. And I mean, there was nothing wrong with that, but I didn't realize that after we went to the community to start building our home, we came to pick our lot, pick the house, pick the color, pick the elevation. The sales rep said, okay, now I need you guys to put 3.5% down of the house, which is about like $11,000 to $12,000. And I looked at my wife, was like, they just asked for the money. Ain't got no money. I sent it all to the stock market. So I just told the sales rep, hey, we need to move some money around. So is there any way I can wire it? And, they were happy. They gave us the wiring information and we were able to wire the money. But anyway, that's done. But to anybody out there, listen to me. Listen to me. To anybody out there, make sure, regardless if the lender says it's 0% down for a down payment or whatever the case, make sure you have money just in case the builder asks you to put some money down to hold your lot. Or even if you're buying a pre-existing home, you have to put some earnest money down. And who knows what that earnest money is? Who knows what that amount is going to be? So make sure you have that money there so you can be able to use the money and not be like me or like us and throw some money somewhere else because you think that you're just going to be able to recoup by the time closing times. Keep your money, save your money, and do what's right with it. Anyway, after the initial visit, we waited a few months and we went to the design studio. Now, in this design studio, which I was not hip about because I thought that when you're building a house, you pick the elevation, you pick the type of house you want, the color and everything else, and then everything is just like standard. You don't really get to pick and choose what you want inside of the house, but that was pretty dope. We got in there and we chose the color of our walls, how we want our windows, how we want the floors to be, the grout, you know what I'm saying? The baseboards, the countertops. We went through every single aspect of the house. And one thing I'm gonna tell you guys, when you go into the design studio, okay, ladies and gentlemen, have a budget going in because you can very well go in there and say, I want this upgrade, this upgrade, this upgrade, and you're going way over your budget. So luckily for us, we got all the things that we wanted and it was under our budget, which was amazing. But we also picked things that weren't like just crazy. We didn't put $17,000 in floors, you know what I'm saying? Well, granted, we didn't want some of those floors that they had, but just understand, go in there with the expectation like, okay, I'm gonna get these upgrades, but I'm also gonna get things that, that matter and that's not gonna exceed our budget. Now, if you decided to go over your budget, like over 5,000 or 10,000, 10,000 is I think is a little much, but 5,000 I don't think is that bad. Like kind of rule of thumb is every 1,000 that you go over is like $50 added to your mortgage payment. I forgot to say this. So for our design studio, after we picked our upgrades and everything, there was a certain threshold that we couldn't go over. If we went over it, then we would have to come out of pocket for some money. We ended up going over about $1,200 and we were asked to pay $1,200 for the amount that we went over, which was fine. We didn't care. We dropped the money and we kept it moving. Let me take a sip because I got the water talking to y'all, but I ain't take no sip, okay? 1 second. After the design studio, it was literally a waiting game. Like we waited. Our builder did provide us with pictures, basically kept us updated with everything that was going on. And, during that time we were living in North Carolina. So even though we were driving over here like once a month to check on everything, it was really good to be able to keep that constant communication with the builder and just understand everything that was going on with the house. All right, so we closed on our home about, I think I'm jumping everywhere. Let me get y'all back together, okay? So before we closed on our home, 2 weeks before closing on our home, we actually had to come to Orlando to do a walkthrough. Now, this wasn't our final walkthrough, just a regular walkthrough to identify all the different things that were wrong, and we just had some green and blue tape, and we literally just taped up the whole house so they could fix all the issues that was, going on. So I will tell you, at the time when we were walking through the house, our island wasn't there. Like, it was nowhere. So shout out to our builder Mike, because I know that was a headache trying to get that together, get the measurements and everything together, but they made it happen. We're good, we're happy, but that wasn't in there. So that was like the biggest like tape, right? But other stuff was like paint. Hey, can you stain the stair rail. It was very, very minor things. It wasn't like a lot. It wasn't big things at all. As you guys know, they're building millions of houses, thousands of houses, hundreds of houses, a couple houses at the same time, right? The same people. So, sometimes they're going a little fast. So when you're coming in here, this is the time to be very, very particular about everything. And just get them to, take care of the things that they're supposed to take care of. Anyway, we came in here for the walkthrough. We identified these issues, and then we, enjoyed our time that we rolled out. 2 weeks later, it was closing day. So we had our final walkthrough before we closed. And once again, our island, we trust our builder, because our builder, that's our brother, that's our family at this point. The island wasn't done yet, but we understood that he told us, look, we'll get your stuff done when you get your keys, you come to the house, don't worry about it. And we were like, you know what, cool, we're not tripping, we're just happy to be here, we're about to move into our house, we're not tripping, But deep down, we were like, we don't have an island. So anyway, we came in here for the final walkthrough to see if they fixed all the issues and things that we had for the walkthrough before, and then to identify any other issues that they could fix right then and there, which was crazy. So we did find some things that we missed the last time. Once again, when you're in these walkthroughs, be very particular. Voice how you feel. Do you like the home? Do you not like the home? What do you not like about it? And then on top of that, get these things scheduled so you get stuff fixed. Anyway, I'm jumping around. I'm going to get back to y'all this way. So, y'all like that? Camera 2, camera 1, camera 1, camera 2, camera... Okay, all right, I'm back here. I'm excited to tell y'all this, man. I'm excited to tell y'all this. So, we came in here, we identified a few issues, and then we went to our closing. We were super excited, like super, super, super duper excited. So we went to closing, and here is where it got interesting. A couple months before closing, we were asked to bring $9,000 to close. And, we saved the money, and we were like, we're cool. Everything is good. We're going to bring the 9K. 3 months before closing, they said, you need 7K. I said, wow, Zaina, she's not here, but you know what I mean. It's going down. That means by the time we get there, we probably not gonna have to pay anything. So a couple weeks before closing, we get an email saying that, hey, all you have to do is bring $2,000 to close. And in my mind, I said, okay, if we bring the $2,000 to close, and Navy Federal's realty program is supposed to give us some money back, we're basically gonna get paid to close. Crazy, right? So anyway, that was the last email that we got before closing. Well, let me get there. So on closing day, we received an email saying that they're paying us like $600 and some change to close. And I was like, okay, well that makes sense, because Navy Federal is supposed to give us money for using their program. Come to find out, the title company is giving us, or the lender, or Navy Federal, I don't even know who gave us the money. Whoever it was, we taking it. But anyway, the title company ended up giving us the money. It was like 600 and some change. And Navy Federal, the realty program that we use, ended up giving us 2,000 and some change. So we ended up getting $3,000 to close on our home when we thought we had to bring we thought we had to bring $9,000 to closing. And we got paid $3,000 to close. Come on, man. God was working, okay? I'm telling you, man. So our closing was special because we were excited and we just felt like we got blessed. We came in at a good time, and then on top of that, we didn't have to put any money down. You know, we actually used the money to get our furniture, to get things, you know, that's going on in the house. And another video is gonna come up about like how we funded our house, the process we went through, the sacrifices we made. And I can't wait to tell you guys about this information. I wish Zayna was here so she could be here to be like, look, we made those sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the total housing process after we picked our home and everything took about 8 months long. We are in Florida, so we don't have to deal with snow and that. We had to deal with a couple rain, like some rain that delayed a few things, but that's rain. Rain go away. Snow take a few days, and it might snow again and again and again. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, no shade to anybody that lives in any other state. But it was definitely an exciting time. And now we're in our home and we're enjoying every minute of it. Every minute. So what I'm going to say to you is, anybody that's looking to getting into a home, listen to me. Check out Navy Federal. If you're not going to check out Navy Federal, make sure the lender that you use has a very low interest rate, has little to no PMI, and PMI is private mortgage insurance. That's extra insurance that's added to your mortgage that increases your mortgage payment. You know, whatever. I didn't want to deal with it, so I feel like you don't have to deal with it too, right? And then has a little to no down payment. Navy Federal was 0% down, but if you're building a house, you most likely will have to put some money down. And also, if you're buying it from a seller, they're probably going to ask for some earnest money. So you just make sure you have, you know, that money to sit around so you'll be able to pay that and hold your house or hold your offer or whatever the case. Look, I hope you really learned something. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Y'all know your boy's a character. If you've never seen me in this element, enjoy, because the next couple of videos that come out and I'm just here by myself, I'm ready to rock out. It's going to be crazy, okay? It's going to be really crazy. So I appreciate you guys for rocking with me, even though this is a Buadum's Inside segment. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn that post notification on. And send this to your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your someone, and tell them that Buadum's Insight is coming with more heat. More heat. You did. Oh. To another episode of Buadum's Insight.